Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of the video where you are going to learn how to construct a coordinate plane, which is your job at the conclusion of today's lesson for lesson 1. If you haven't already watched part 1, please stop this video and go back to part 1, which can be found in the assignment board. If you have seen part 1, let's get started with part 2. Like I said earlier, for constructing a coordinate plane, we're going to need 3 things. We're going to need a pen or a pencil. I would suggest a pencil to start in case we make a mistake and need to erase. We're going to need a piece of paper, so you can use printer paper, which will work, or you can use loose leaf paper, okay? And then the third thing we're going to need, which I would say is the most important, and you'll be able to find something around your house, is a straight edge, okay? If you have a ruler, great, use a ruler. But if you are like me and don't have a ruler at home, you could use something like a book that has a spine that's straight, okay? Another item I found was my whiteboard, okay? I could use the side of this because it's a straight edge. I want to be able to create my straight Y and X axes, okay? So at this time, I'm gonna show you the assignment that you are being asked to complete. Okay, you are constructing a coordinate plane. You are going to draw and label the X and Y axes. You are going to label 0 through 5 on the X and Y axes. And then you're going to label your origin, which, as we reviewed in part 1, is where the X and Y axes. On the right side, you have a screenshot of the anchor chart that I am going to walk you through right now, which can be found in the assignment board as well. Okay? So, with that said, let's take you through how to construct your own coordinate plane on your piece of paper using your pencil and your straight edge. So, step 1, I'm going to draw and label my Y axes, which again is my vertical axes, okay? So using my straight edge, you'll see I have a nice straight line. I created my line and I labeled it as my Y axis, okay? Once I have that, I'm gonna progress to step 2. I'm going to draw and label my X axis, which is my horizontal axis. What's extremely important to note here is that with my straight edge, I made sure to have my X and Y axes intersect, right? Because if you remember, when we're creating a coordinate plane, we want our axes to intersect, and that point of intersection is called my origin, and I need to label that, okay? Lastly, for step 3, I'm going to number the X and Y axes, creating a number line, okay? To ensure that I have equal distances between each number on the number line, I'm gonna try to find something around the house to ensure that they're equal. So in my case, I'm just gonna use my thumb to separate my hashes on the number line. You could use the pencil or pen that you're using. You could use a marker. But like I said, when you're labeling 0 through 5, you just want to make sure that they're equally distributed, okay? So you'll see here that I started with 0, right? Because that's my origin. So I start with 0, and now I'm going to go to my x-axis. I put a dash in, that would be 1. My thumb to make sure it's equal, like I mentioned. Dash, that's 2. Dash 3, thumb. Dash 4, thumb again. Dash 5. And so you'll see on my x-axis, I have it labeled from 0 to 5, okay? And that process, I am just going to repeat on my y-axis. 0 to 1, dash, 1 to 2, dash, 2 to 3, dash, 3 to 4, dash, and 4 to 5, dash. So you'll see from afar, you know, it's not exact, but I really have seemingly equidistant points. And my number line on my y-axis and on my x-axis is labeled from 0 to 5, and I have my origin labeled as well. So your final product on the piece of paper, whether it's printer paper, graph paper, or loose leaf paper, should look just like mine does here in step 3, okay? So with that said, I'm just gonna take you back one last time to the slideshow for you to see and be able to pause the video on what your assignment is today. Your assignment is to construct a coordinate plane. Okay, on that coordinate plane, you are drawing and labeling the X and Y axes. You are labeling 0 through 5 on the X and Y axes. And lastly, you are labeling the origin, okay, which is where the X and Y axes intersect. When you are finished, take a picture of your coordinate plane and upload the picture to Seesaw for your teacher to see your hard work and give you credit for the coordinate plane that you have constructed. All right. I look forward to seeing you at lesson 2, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys.